Hey guys, welcome back. Just gonna turn my audio down, it's so loud in my ears. So we are back, and we are about to go into the Battle of Gla. So that's good. Now in real world time, it's been a couple of weeks since I've played. So if you've been following the series, then you kind of know my feelings on Total War Troy. Probably got a bit of an impression for what I think. I'm I'm a bit of a crossroads. I think this is going to be the last one. I'm 50 turns in. I feel like I've got a good feel for the early game. Granted, not gone that far in, nowhere near really the late game at all, but I think I'm going to make this one more of a kind of review, wrap up kind of video. And that's not to say that I'm not going to carry on streaming Troy, but I feel like there's a lot of other games that I really want to play at the moment. So if you watch me on YouTube, Tom Plays Arma 3, then you'll see that I've got some. I've got a couple of Call of Duty videos up there. Obviously, season 6 has just started. It started this week or last, either this Tuesday or last Tuesday. I can't remember. So I've been playing a bit of Call of Duty. I can't stream Call of Duty, frustratingly, because my processor just isn't. My processor is just not enough. So I can't stream Call of Duty. I can only basically stream Total War, like low intensity games. Like if you're watching this on YouTube, then you should see this without any real stutter at all. But if you're watching this on the stream, then it's about to get real. The stutter's about to get really bad. Because again, my processor just can't really handle it's just not powerful enough. I've got an i5 4670K, and it's just not enough, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. And I would love to stream more games. I really want to play. I've got Tarkov. I've not spent enough time with Tarkov. I really want to play that more. Like I said, I want to play more Call of Duty. I got Watch Dogs. I've been playing a lot of Watch Dogs 2. I got that for free on the Epic Games Store. So I really want to play some of these games, or carry on playing some of these games. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I think I can't stream any of those games, like I said, which is frustrating, but well, I guess it is what it is, really, isn't it? There's not much I can do about it. I am saving up to get a new processor, but anyway, so the point being, this is probably going to be
the gods smile. Reinforcements are
bit
here.
more of a wrap up kind of episode, just to kind of give my thoughts, my final opinions, what I think works, what I think doesn't work, because there's some things about this one that I really like. There's some things about this one I really like, and there's some things that they're just not as good. They're they're just not as good as Total War Three Kingdoms. And you can feel that, right? Like you can, if you've played this one, then I think you'll know what I'm talking about. I didn't play Britannia. Oh, I didn't know I did that. I didn't play Britannia, but I imagine that this is kind of what Britannia felt like, right? I imagine that, you know, Britannia did not get very good reviews, and I kind of imagine that. Well, I don't know what the reviews are like, but I remember the consensus was that it was just not finished, right? It just wasn't a finished game, and I like this game. I like, you know, regardless of, I mean, I don't really know what other people have said about Troy. I kind of like to stay away from that kind of thing. I don't really know what other people have said about Troy, but I enjoy it. I like it. It just doesn't feel as polished as Three Kingdoms did. Three Kingdoms just really just had it down.
The foe has sighted your hidden units.
Let's sort this out. What have I selected there? So, to the battle then. So what is at hand? Just going to do a quick little pause here. Did I get it? So we're going to start bringing these guys in. You guys are a big army, which is what we want. So let's get a bit of slow-mo going. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? This isn't going well. Go, go. That's really annoying. Go. Go. Actually, let's put you on the walls. Don't get why I did that. I mean, I must have selected them. That's the only thing that could happen. I want to get some club warriors up on the walls here.
Your ladders have a foothold on their walls.
I just want to get all of these up here, as well as all of these. I want to start putting the pressure on. So what have we got?
Your warriors are attacking the gates.
I think we're gonna get. Oh, I don't know. We're just gonna have to see. They're still moving. Light swordsman. Just really need to start getting these guys up. See, it's selected all. Why is that selected all? Anyway.
You are about to capture the gates.
Hey. Right, so we're up now. We're up on the ladders. Some renowned club warriors. So we've got a lot. Got some return fire going now. So what I need to do really is get all of these squads ready to breach that. Damaged. swords in there as well. So that they'll push into there. What are we doing here? This squad could use a bit of reinforcing. So they're about to finish on the ladder, so we'll get them over there. Right, we're through the gates now, so this is good. Ooh, that was a quick spin.
You have captured the gates. On for it.
I'm getting a bit zesty here. We've got the gates, so that's good. I'll get these corners. Oh, I need to capture these gatehouses really quickly. Start getting you guys with the ladders there falling back, so it's getting bolster that.
Your warriors are losing heart.
Yeah, we're gonna need to start throwing a bit more into here, I think. Spearmen up there.
The enemy have captured the gates.
Enemy has captured the gates. That's
You have captured the enemy tower.
that's good. Don't want to put them on the wall yet. Because I've got this shield of spearmen, but I don't want to put them up on the wall because if they push out, then that would be really bad for me. Let's bring these guys up. It's got an awful lot of fire. Should probably get some focus
Victory
fire.
is close enough to taste.
All these. Group 2. What are they in range of? They've got some good range. Okay. Is there a hold?
You're going to
Yeah.
suffer.
Okay. Anyone not got any abilities on him? Yeah. Got these spearmen up on the wall, not doing very much. So get them into there.
By Ares, your warriors are rallying.
We've got come on.
We'll show them.
Not that much. Are the gates shut? Oh, start destroying those. I'd actually probably get them up onto the walls and over the walls quicker than. I'm a bit nervous about this though, because yeah, he's on his own.
Here we go. This is going to get nasty.
So what's going on here? Ooh. Spearman versus shielded spearman.
The enemy attacks the gates. Destroy the foe! There'll be history.
We're doing all right, lads.
Let's go. Power and glory. Slay them all. Attack. Spears. Forward we go!
Alright. these up a bit more. Something's still shooting at me, and I think it's this gatehouse. Yeah, they've got that well defended actually. Let's mess up their back line a little bit. So they've got this. Got quite a lot of units over here. Yeah, okay. Get another unit of clubs. Let's pop them up like ladders. So this will just mix them up a little bit. Right, we've got these shielded boys down here now, so let's get them into the archers. These clubs, they're getting slaughtered because I'm not paying attention. Yeah, this would be perfect if we get a unit up there.
Your
Up there.
warriors have been routed.
These gates just need to go. Hold the gates. Okay, where is
The enemy is trying to capture the gates.
the victory? All the way up there. Got these club warriors. Let's smash. This unit, nice big unit there. Shielded spears. Want to get out of here really. I feel like this is just a bit of a mush. So we've got them going after them, that's good. Let's get down to there.
Your warriors are rallying.
There. Oh, it's just one. Good one. We did it. Good battle. Good battle. Let's have a look. Swordman. Oh dear. Swordman got wrecked, got one kill. So yeah, so I like the battles. The battles I like. I like the pace. Don't see as many there was a lot more. There was a lot more to trade in the Three Kingdoms. I like that. There's a lot more kind of objects and stuff like that. You know, stuff you could things you could trade, and you could armors and that kind of thing, and the weapons. You don't get as much of that in this one. Now, like I said, I've not played this for a few weeks, so you have to bear with me. So, here we are over there, yeah.
A great day for my senior.
Prepare that. Okie dokie.
King Agamemnon, check the defenses.
So yeah, I like the resources. I like the resource challenges in this one. I had resource challenges in Three Kingdoms at the start of some of the campaigns. In this one, like your food is a real kind of issue. Like you can get it quite easily, but there's a lot more of being in the negative. So you've got to really think a lot more about your various resources. What resources do you need? What do you not need? What is specific to your style of play? You know, if you're going for really big armies, you're going to need a lot of food, and you need to think about what are the resources that I can trade to get food. So even though I say there isn't a lot of trade of individual items, you know, like the wooden ox, for example, or wherever it was in Three Kingdoms, There's not a lot of that kind of trade, but there is a lot of trade between resources, which I do really like. I do really like that. I feel like the units are a bit generic. And from looking at the building trees, not the building trees, but you know the building trees, the trees for the buildings and what you unlock, what units you unlock. I don't really see as much diversity, and in Three Kingdoms, when you had your research trees, you could get some really cool units, and don't see as much of that. I actually don't really like the research trees in this one at all. I think a lot of the research trees, a lot of the things you need to unlock are just to kind of plaster over stuff. It's like, I have no food, so I need to research it to get more food. Whereas I'd rather be getting cool abilities or unlocking stuff, rather than just trying to plaster over food issues so I can build a bigger army. It's like, well, I don't know. That's not as helpful. I think it's a wasted opportunity, personally. I think maybe they could do something different with that. Okay. And I think with this one, when you compare it to... See, I'm comparing it to Three Kingdoms because that's the last historical one. You know, I just think there's more that they could have done. The spy network doesn't seem as... The politics in general is not as in-depth as Three Kingdoms. Maybe that's because I've not dived into it enough. Like I said at the start, I'm still approaching the end of the early, going into the mid-game. Maybe I've not gone into the politics enough, but I do not see the depth.
Not a chance.
This should be really easy.
Bring the pain! All out attack!
Lost some units in that. I should have just fought that myself, but...
Shall be our slave.
So yeah, I'm not as into the politics in this one. Nowhere near.
Eager for action.
Everything is awesome. I'm watching the Lego movie.
Never beaten. Companion of Ares. Set up watches. Lord of men.
Okay. Let's have a look.
I expect to be obeyed.
Happiness is down a bit. Oh, that's because I'm getting raiders. That's why. So yeah, I'm gonna trek over towards Athens. We're gonna take Athens, and I think that's it. I think I'm happy with that. I feel good with that. And like I said, it's not that I'm not gonna come back to this game. I enjoy this game. I like playing this game. There's so much more I want to play. So much more. Why did I accept that? I didn't mean to accept that. wasn't paying attention. So yeah, I picked up Watch Dogs 2 for free. The Epic Game Store at the moment. I'm not paid to say not paid to say this, but the Epic Game Store at the moment. I got Watch Dogs 2 for free. I got Football Manager 2020, which I do not have any interest in football, but I like sports management games. I don't play them, I like them, and I want to get into them more. I was looking at getting Football Manager 2020, and I saw that it was out for free, so I played it for 5 minutes, didn't understand at all what was happening, turned it off, but I'm looking forward to hopefully getting into that. So I'd like to play that more. I'd like to get into that, and I could stream that because I could stream that because it's not going to take a lot of processing power. Let's have a look. I'll say that because I want the favour of the gods.
Gold rich, Agamemnon.
You guys are looking good.
Patrol the perimeter. I'll win or die trying. It will be epic. They won't get through. I pledge my loyalty.
I was glad. Minus 14. That ain't good.
War makes the man.
It's because I looted and occupied. Characters minus 7.
To battle.
Oh dear.
I love a challenge. I'll win or die trying.
No, let's do it. I need to get you out of there, buddy.
Forced march. I pledge my loyalty.
That's weird. Oh, he must have something that. Yeah, he must have something that's dropping the province. Let's destroy that, and I'll build that wine place that helps with the public order. Everything is awesome. Everything's cool when you're part of a team.
Let my enemies beware.
Very poor recruitment options,
To war.
but I think that'll be fine. Oh man. The other thing that I really do not like about this game, really big bugbear, you can't skip, you can't pay to instantly complete buildings. It's so annoying. When you get to mid to late game and you've got all this money, you just want to be able to build the stuff really quickly. Like, why wouldn't you? You've got the resources. Like you've got the resources. Why should you not be able to just instantly complete buildings? Like why not? why would you not have that? So that's really annoying. it's just a little thing. It's just a little quality of life thing. Yeah. tell you what I think about politics in this. It's a means to an end, right? It's like the only reason I have engaged in politics thus far, maybe not the only reason, the main reason is just to get food, right? That's the only reason. There's been a little bit of me, what I like to do is ally with my neighbours. So I have this buffer, I have this shield, but I did that pretty quickly. I did that within the first 20 turns, 30 turns. So then it just became, yeah, I will give you what you want just so you give me food. And yeah, what more depth than that? And I know they can do it, and that's the thing, right? They can do it. They can do it because they've done it before. So.
I can make your enemies disappear. Too sick to hold a sword. What a shame.
Poison the well. They're gonna need another turn. Got a nice little empire here. Nice little slice of land. Just gonna wait one more turn just while we get these guys back up to full strength, because we're gonna need them at full strength for this, because Athens is quite well defended. If we go to the garrison over here, they've got 15 plus 7, so they've got 22, and I've got 34. So I should win that, but their units might be quite strong. Heavy swords, heavy island. Light spears, renowned slingers.
That is beyond me.
They've got a lot of heavy sword skirmishers, so we're a lighter army.
Glory awaits
So,
us.
could go and recruit, but could go and recruit. Nah.
King Agamemnon.
Let's go for it. Everything is awesome. Right. Get ready to go. So we get through this, and then we will go and begin the siege. I think I'm going to set this as a war coordination target as well, so I've already got my ally. My ally's raiding in there, so. Actually, are they already under siege? Oh, that's a good trade. Kinda. Agree to that. They might already be under siege. I think they are. Maybe I could go help. I don't want your wood. Got enough wood of my own. Right. Oh no, I think they're raiding. I think they're just raiding. Just visiting. Yeah, they're buggered off.
Forging war. Forward march.
Just gonna leave them there. Just gonna let them sit. Just gonna let them sit. So let's. Speaking of diplomacy and politics, let's go to the politics screen.
I am keen to hear what Agamemnon has to say.
Where is? Oh, don't take me all the way out. That's not what I wanted. Where is? Where is the ability to set war coordination targets? Oh, it's up here, isn't it? What a stupid place to put it. You ain't gonna travel that far.
I am keen to hear what Agamemnon has to say.
No, right, not exit. Just this is decline. I always find that these are actually fairly pointless war coordination targets. I find that they're just not really that helpful.
Does the king of gold-rich Mycenae think he can buy me off?
Very unfriendly. So you're afraid of me. Good.
Less than ideal.
What do you mean less than ideal? You're less than ideal, mate. Substandard, that's what you are, pal.
The Lord Marshal, wide ruling king, a god among men.
We will win through.
I think I'm in range there if they attack me. I should have gone closer to my ally. Oh well. Oh right, now they're under siege. Interesting. It's begun. This is gonna be good. They won't win it with a 20 stack though. 20 versus 20, 22. So 22 on the defender, 20 on the attacker. They won't win. They might even get destroyed this turn. Terrible deals. Stop giving me terrible deals. It's a waste of my time. Here we go. No way. No way they won. I cannot believe they won that. So they lost one unit. That was not the bang that I was hoping for. That was not the bang that I wanted this to go out with. Yeah, Athena. Faction destroyed. Wow, wow. 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 This 20 stack destroyed 22 units that were defending as well. They must have been shit. They must have been so bad. Athena, wow. Right. You know what? I'll take that. I'm happy with that. We made some allies. Looks like they all started heading south to help us. But I think I'm satisfied with that. You know what? We started with this little city here. Had some vassals. Built it up. Took this coast. Made a lot of allies. All of this. Pushed across. Had a bit of war up here. Took this. Took this. Pushed around here. Nearly got destroyed near the start. But I'm happy. I'm happy. So I'd say overall, I like Total War Troy. You know, going through, playing sort of the, like I said, getting through the The early game, I'd say I'm pretty much towards the end of the early game now. You know, got 2 full armies, got a couple of heroes. A few things I liked about it, you know, it's Total War. Like it's not a bad game at all. If you like Total War, you'll like this. I'd say it's a good introductory Total War. There isn't as much to get stuck on. Like I said, it's just with this one, it's a really good idea of resource management, getting your head around resource management. Or you'll just go broke, you'll go bankrupt, you'll run out of food, and you'll be screwed. So it keeps you on your toes with that. I like that about it. And it's not as deep. There's not as much depth to this. So it's good. It's a good introductory one. What I didn't like about it is it was a bit too basic for me. I felt like the depth wasn't there, especially compared to Three Kingdoms. If you've played Three Kingdoms, then you might feel a bit lacking in this. Maybe I tell you what. If you liked Total War Warhammer mechanically, then you'll probably like this. I love Warhammer. I love Warhammer the 40k. I love Warhammer Fantasy. Play 40k. So the fact that the Total War Warhammer games weren't as mechanically rich was fine, because I was invested in the Warhammer side of it, and the magic was cool. Mechanically, it wasn't as rich, but I could get over that. This mechanically feels similar to Total War Warhammer. However, the units aren't as varied. Total War Warhammer had really varied unit. Each unit was completely different. You don't get quite as much of that with this. Politics, again, this wasn't as deep. The family tree, this thing, King of Men, I didn't like it at all. I did not like it. I don't like that the relationships are gone. You know, in Three Kingdoms, you had this really interesting web of relationships, how people were what they thought of everyone else and how they connected, and you could play on that politically. I don't see that anywhere in here. I don't like that. Lion's share specific to Agamemnon, yeah, this was okay, but again, it was ultimately pointless. The vassal system just isn't there for me. You know, this is just my opinion. Divine Will was cool. I really liked Divine Will. I really liked this. I thought this was a great addition. I used it a little bit. I can see how, you know, as you're going into the late game, you've got these big, massive armies, you know, Divine Will. And there was even bits in what I've played in the first, like, 55 turns where, you know, I was like, oh, I'm really glad I've got this. I'm really glad I've prepared and I've got this bonus. Or I was there thinking, oh, I wish I had that bonus. I wish I'd prepared. So these are really good edge. I really like that, and I really like how they're fed into the buildings. So I'm not going to give this a score or anything like that, because I think it's, you know, there's bits that are really good. There's bits that are a little bit weaker. You can tell that this is you know, whenever you see Total War Saga, you know, like with Britannia, there's not as much in it. It feels like it's not a full Total War game, and you can really feel that when you play it. But if you're looking to get into Total War, maybe you're looking at Three Kingdoms and you're thinking, that's just going to blag my head. Well, firstly, it won't. You'll get into it. But if you're looking for something to start you off, then this is a good one. I think I would probably say I'm glad I got this for free. I'm glad I got it for free. I got it for free on day of release with the Epic Game Store. If I'd have paid for it, I wouldn't pay full price for it. I would not pay full price for it at all. I mean, to put it into context, you know, Three Kingdoms and Total War Warhammer 1 and 2, you know, 1 and 2, Total War Warhammer 1 and 2 combined have got over, not loads, you know, not crazy. There's people that have played it more than me, but I've got over 150 hours. Total War Three Kingdoms, I've got over 150 hours. This, I think I'm on about, however long the YouTube series is, basically. However long that the YouTube series is, which is probably about 8 hours, probably, something like that, 7-8 hours. And I'm probably not going to pick this up very often. This will be a game where I'm going to put it down now for months, and in a couple of months I might go, I'm going to make a new campaign, and I'll go play that campaign, and I'll probably rinse it until like 2 a.m. every night for a full week. yeah, so that's my wrap up of Total War Saga Troy. So like I said, I'm gonna go on now, and I'm gonna play some different games, I think. So look out for those on my YouTube channel. Tom Plays Arma 3. Although the games that I'm playing, none of them will be Arma 3. But yeah, so keep an eye on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be uploading some stuff there. I'm going to be doing some Call of Duty videos, Call of Duty Warzone, because I'm really liking Season 6. I really like it anyway. So let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you like. Let me know if you're sad to see Total War come to an end. Let me know what you thought. If you want to see Call of Duty videos, if you're excited about that, let me know. I've also got Tarkov. I want to get into Tarkov a lot more. And I'm playing a bit of Watch Dogs 2 as well. I don't really know what to do with Watch Dogs 2 because it's just a game that you play. You know, I don't really, if I was to load Watch Dogs 2, then, or even to try and stream it, then it would be very much like this. It'd just be kind of me playing and chatting and that kind of thing. So, I'm probably going to do that anyway. Let me know what you think about that. But yeah, no, thanks for joining me, guys. It's been fun, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the future.